Hello, everyone. I wanted to take a minute to do a model video on writing prompts. Whew, early in the morning. Not that early, but anyway. Writing prompts and get you guys kind of the ball rolling. I know before break we did a lot of writing prompts, kind of get your juices flowing and remembering how we write in things. So now we're going to do this with Phantom Tollbooth. You'll have one writing prompt a week. However, I wanted to model for you kind of how to use your notes document and then how to take your notes and turn it into a prompt response. So I am going to model this with the story Tops and Bottoms that you guys read before break. I am doing this so that I don't give you all of the answers and kind of write your Phantom Tollbooth essay for you, not essay, writing response for you. But instead, what I want to do is talk you through strategies and how I think through things, how I formulate my thoughts, how I back that up with evidence, and then how I turn it into a response. So that's the purpose. All right, and we're going to start. That's not what I wanted to do. Bear with me for a moment. Let's see. This is what I want to do. That's going to go that way. This is going to go here. Okay, so I've split my screen so that I can see everything. As you can see, to kind of like cut down on time, I've highlighted a couple things in here that I'll talk about in just a moment. My notes, this I did not change from your Phantom Tollbooth. I would read through this. It tells you why you're going to use your notes and how you're going to use them. I'm going to focus right now on our writing prompt. So here's my purpose. Hare is described in the story as clever. Analyze how the author's choice of words and conventions combine to emphasize this character trait of Hare. Use evidence from the story to support your claim. Okay, this is exactly what your prompt is for Milo, except instead of Hare and clever, you have Milo and unhappy. But the actual prompt is exactly the same. Okay, so you're going to watch and listen to how I think through and how I get answers to this prompt. All right, so I've got to analyze the author's word choice and conventions. What does this mean? This means word choice, that's easy. The specific words an author uses to show cleverness. Conventions means the things like punctuation in this case. Okay. So I use evidence and I'm figuring out how Hare is clever. Okay. So if I come over to my story, it tells me that Hare is clever. Okay. So I now have to figure out how in the rest of the story, how does the author prove this? How does he show this cleverness? And then what are my thoughts on that? So you should have read this before break. So I am not going to read the whole thing over for you because that would make this video like 25 minutes long. So I'm going to just skim through it and kind of show you where I pulled out some evidence and how I think through that evidence. All right. So basically up here, although Hare is clever, he gets into trouble. Hare and his family are in bad shape. So Mrs. Hare says, the children are so hungry, we must think of something. So Hare and Mrs. Hare put their heads together and cooked up a plan. So I'm thinking that Hare is going to use his cleverness to find a way to feed his family. Okay, my evidence of this is that cooked up a plan. Okay, cooked up a plan means to come up with a plan. So I'm thinking that he's going to somehow, his cleverness, he's going to come up with a way to feed his family. The next day, Hare hopped down the road to Bear's house. Bear, of course, was asleep. So he goes to Bear's house. That must mean that he's going to trick Bear. Bear is going to be tricked because it says hopped to Bear's house. All right. Hello, Bear, wake up. It's your neighbor Hare. I have an idea. We can be business partners. All we need is the field right here in front of your house. I'll do the work of planting and harvesting and we can split the profits right down the middle. Yes, sir, Bear, we're in this together. I'll work and you sleep. So I have to think here that Hare is being really convincing and really friendly. Right? He's saying, hey, I'm going to do everything. Right? I'll do everything. You just have to hang tight and then we'll split the profits. But I'm thinking it's a trick. Because nobody would do this. Nobody would do all the work and give up half of the profits. I'll do all the hard work. We can split. Okay. It just doesn't, that's showing how he's clever. The author is using, this speech of Hare's to say, hey, Bear, yeah, let's do this. We're going to be great. I'll do everything. And really, that's a trick because no one would do that. That's, ridiculous to say, yep, I'll do everything. You just hang out and then you'll get something in return. The other thing that he does is he says, it's up to you. By saying, if it's up to Bear, then Bear can't get upset about what he gets because he chose it. Right? Okay, so it's another way that Hare is showing his cleverness. He's saying to Bear, you get to make the decision. So it's pretty cool how the author shows Hare's cleverness. All right, so then we have he grows, Bear gets the tops. Nope, yep, Bear gets the tops and Hare gets the bottoms. They dug up carrots and things, so the bottoms are the best part. And then Bear says, you plant this field again. This season, I want the bottoms. And Hare says, okay, it's a deal. So my thinking here, and coming back to the author's choice of words, Hare agreed, it's a done deal, Bear. So this to me, Hare is going to trick him again and get even more food for his family. He agreed so easily. He's like, yep, you're right. I'll plant it again. You get the bottoms. I'm thinking he's going to plant something that has the tops be the good part. Right? He agreed too quickly. It's like, yep, yeah, you're good. Right. Done deal. Sure. Way too easy. Way too easy. It's got to be up to something. Right? And as we know, the same thing happened again. And then he does it one more time and with the corn, and he gives Bear the tops and the bottoms, and he gets the middle. So yeah. And then at the very end, Hare ends up buying back his land. They scooped up the corn and hopped down the road towards home. And so these are also some more pieces of evidence where the word choice can show that he's clever. He scooped up the corn, hopped down the road. He buys back his land, all this good stuff. All right. So this is how I take my notes. All right. We have my thinking. So as I'm reading this story, I'm working through how Hare shows that he's clever. What is he doing? And if he's doing it, it's because the author wrote it that way, right? Everything comes from the author. So how does the author tell us that Hare is clever? Our evidence is that proof. Our evidence is those words, those phrases. I didn't see a whole lot of punctuation specific stuff, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go with what I have and make my response as strong as I can with what I found. I don't need to make things up in order to make my response strong. I currently have 5 thoughts and 5 pieces of evidence to back that up. I think that's great. And so stay tuned for the next episode where I will show you how to take these notes and turn it into your writing prompt. All right. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.